You're watching Dread Next Door. Sit back, because this next story is truly unsettling. I still remember the day I moved into my new home in the suburbs like it was yesterday. The sun was shining, birds were singing, and the smell of freshly cut grass filled the air. As I was unpacking, I noticed a peculiar letter on my kitchen counter. It was from the Homeowners Association, welcoming me to the community and reminding me of the rules and regulations that I was expected to follow. The house was beautiful, with a big backyard and a white picket fence. But as I started to explore, I noticed that the windows were always covered in a thin layer of dust, and the air inside felt stale. I opened the windows, letting in a warm breeze that carried the scent of blooming flowers. But as the sun began to set, I started to feel a creeping sense of unease. It was as if the house was watching me, waiting for me to make a wrong move. I tried to shake off the feeling, thinking it was just my imagination playing tricks on me. But as the night wore on, the shadows in the house seemed to grow longer and darker. I heard creaks and groans, and the sound of footsteps echoing through the halls. I would see movement out of the corner of my eye, but whenever I turned to look, there would be no one there. I started to feel a sense of paranoia, wondering if someone was playing a prank on me. The next day, I received a visit from my neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins. She was a friendly old lady, with a warm smile and a kind face. But as we talked, I noticed that she seemed nervous, glancing over her shoulder as if she was afraid of being overheard. She warned me about the Homeowners Association, telling me that they were a powerful and ruthless organization that would stop at nothing to maintain their control over the community. I laughed it off, thinking she was just being dramatic. But as the days went by, I started to notice strange things. The grass on my lawn would be cut to perfection, even though I hadn't touched the mower. The flowers in my garden would be arranged in neat little patterns, as if someone had been tending to them. And the windows, which I had left open, would be closed again, as if someone had been inside my house while I was out. I started to feel like I was losing my mind, wondering if I was just imagining things. But then, I received a letter from the Homeowners Association, accusing me of violating the community's rules and regulations. I felt a sense of resistance, a desire to push back against the Homeowners Association's oppressive regime. But as I looked around my neighborhood, I realized that I was not alone. The other houses on the street seemed to be watching me, their windows like empty eyes staring back. The days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months. I continued to receive letters from the Homeowners Association, each one more threatening than the last. They accused me of violating the community's rules, of being a nuisance, of being a threat to the very fabric of the suburbs. And then, one night, I received a visit from the Homeowners Association's president, Mr. Smith. He was a tall, imposing figure, with a cold, calculating gaze. He told me that I had two options: either I could comply with the community's rules and regulations, or I could face the consequences. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tales. Drop a comment below telling us your personal experience. Until next time, sleep tight.